Hey, it's Keddy at Royal LePage True Real Estate, and in today's presentation, I want to take you through my investor guide. If you're thinking about buying an investment property or you're looking to invest in real estate, this is the presentation for you. Now, first of all, I want you to know what my personal mission is. I am on a mission to help you and everybody that I work with generate massive wealth through real estate. And in today's presentation, I really want to answer three questions for you. First of all, why real estate? Second of all, what type of investor are you? I mean, if you're going to invest in real estate, you need to know what type of investor you are to fit your real estate investment goals. And the third thing is, why invest with me? Why invest with Andrew? I mean, there's lots of different ways to invest. There's lots of different people you could be working with. Why choose me? And I'm going to explain that a little bit more later on in the presentation. First question, why real estate? Well, I want you to know that real estate is one of the most powerful wealth creation vehicles on the planet. And unlike a lot of other types of investments that only benefit from one or maybe two profit centers, real estate actually benefits from 6 or more, depending on how you look at it. So for example, let's say that you go out and you buy gold coins. So you buy a gold coin for, let's say, $2,000, and you're hoping that it's going to go up in value. Well, that's an example of looking at market appreciation as a profit center, okay? And that's only one profit center in that case. Another common way to invest would be stocks and bonds. So you're looking at cash flow in the form of interest and dividends, and you're hopefully going to get some market appreciation as well. So that's actually 2 profit centers potentially in the stocks and bonds area. But then we come to real estate, and real estate has a huge number of ways to profit, to benefit you as the investor. Now, the first is cash flow. So you buy a property, and hopefully your expenses are a lot less than your monthly income. You have mortgage reduction. So yes, you're paying out a lot in a mortgage every single month, but it's your tenants who are actually paying down your mortgage for you and helping to increase your long-term wealth. That's so nice of them. You should thank them every chance you get. Then we have market appreciation. So you bought a property for $100,000, and 5 years later, you sold it for $200,000. Very simple. Then there's forced appreciation. And that's one of the really great things about real estate that you don't get with a lot of other asset classes is control. You know, you can't go out and lower interest rates or, change the index for foreign exchange or anything like that. But you can go out and say, listen, my property is worth $200,000, but I know if I spent $25,000 fixing it up a little bit more, putting a little bit of money into it, maybe it'd be worth $240,000. The next one is instant equity. So let's say you have a property that's worth $300,000, but the seller puts it up, wants a quick sale, or just undervalues their property and puts it up for $250,000. So you go out and you pay $250,000 and you instantly have $50,000 worth of equity. Okay, that can also come in the form of some savvy negotiation on behalf of yourself or your agent. If you negotiate the value or you negotiate a price that's less than the value of the property, you've created instant equity, and that's a great profit center. The last one there is leverage. So with most other investments, you put in $1 and you get the benefit of $1. With real estate, you put in, 20% down and you get the benefit of many more times your investment. So if you get a 5% return on $20,000, that's pretty good. But you put that same $20,000 into real estate, and now that 5% is 5% on $100,000. So it's a lot more money, a lot bigger numbers, a lot better return ultimately for you. Okay, so hopefully at this point you're convinced that real estate is the way to go, and I truly believe that it is. But I think we need to take a step back and say, what type of investor am I? Now, generally when I think of investors, I think of 2 categories. an active investor or a passive investor. Active investors are the type who are going to go out, buy a property, hold on to it, manage it for a number of years. Maybe they're going to flip the property. And then there's passive investors. Those are people who are money partners, or they go and they invest shares of a REIT, a real estate investment trust. So there's different forms of investment. And I think you have to know what works best for you and your lifestyle and your preferences. If you're the type of person who says, you know what, I don't want to get a call at 2:00 in the morning, and from a tenant who's got an issue, I don't want to deal with the drama and frankly all the crap that goes along with actively managing a property, then maybe you'd be better suited to, say, being a passive investor. So for example, you might have money for a down payment, and instead of buying a property and investing yourself, you go and you work with someone else who actually purchases the property on your behalf and just cuts you a check every month. So that's one way to do it. And there's lots of different options depending on what is going to work best for you, your lifestyle, and your investment objectives. So you might be wondering at this point, why the heck should I want to work with Andrew? Well, I'll tell you, first of all, I'm a real estate agent with Royal LePage True Real Estate, so I can help you source, negotiate, and acquire real estate in all shapes and forms to meet your objectives. I want you to know that personally, I have more than 10 years now as an investor and a landlord. I actually bought my first real estate investment at the age of 23. I remember tenants used to come up to me and they say, "You're the landlord?" I'd say, "Yep." And I have learned a lot through that 10 years. And we really ramped things up, especially the last 3 or 4 years. So got a ton of experience coming into this. And outside of real estate, I actually have built and sold a successful business. So lots of business experience. And I really have, I think, a lot of value to bring to the table to help you out. And again, it's all about you and helping you meet your investment goals and objectives. So just a little bit more about myself and what I personally like to invest in. Mostly duplexes, 2-unit type buildings, small multifamily. And anyway, these are a few examples below. And one on the left we've had for about 10 years. One on the right we just acquired in the past year. So we are, we're walking the talk. We're not just saying, oh yeah, buy an investment property. We are landlords ourselves. And I think that really brings a lot of value to the table when helping you figure out what is going to work best for you and your needs. So hopefully you enjoyed this presentation, and you might be wondering at this point, what are the next steps? What do you want to do next? Well, personally, I would recommend you do a free, no pressure, and I really do mean that, a no pressure consultation. Let's sit down, let's discuss your goals, your objectives, and see if there is a fit there. I might not be the right fit for everybody, but I want to have the opportunity to chat with potential clients and see if there's some way that we can help you. The Royal LePage motto is helping you is what we do. And I really try to live by that with every single person that I come in contact with. So if you think that you might be interested in investment real estate, give me a call or text 902-899-4106. Let's have a quick chat, or you can email me, andrewkeddy@royallepage.ca. I look forward to hearing from you, and we'll talk to you soon.